Hello, everybody. I don't know if I'm live yet. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Still figuring this whole thing out, so bear with me. I think the starts of these live streams are going to be a little raw for the next couple of live streams until I can figure out exactly what's happening here on the live. I'm going to go live on Instagram just for a minute, just to let everybody know that we are live on YouTube. And we can start another live stream today with all of my good friends here on the YouTube Naked Famous Denim live stream. Okay, thanks everybody. It seems like things are working. We've got the room is populating here. So let me just go live here on Instagram. Let people know where they can find us. Hope everyone's having a good week. And thanks again for joining me here on the YouTube live stream. I hope that you guys appreciate or like the new format. I think it's a little bit better. I mean, there's a few things here and there that I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do stuff, and I still have to figure out how to get some overlays going here on the broadcast. I'm gonna figure all that out. This week has just been crazy hectic for me. Hey, everybody here on Instagram land, be sure to join me on YouTube. On our YouTube channel, we're live on YouTube. I'm going to be streaming on Instagram just for a few minutes, just to let everybody know that they should head over to the YouTube channel right now and join us on the live stream there. All right. Will Hernandez writes, got my MIJ banner. We just restocked the MIJ banners for those of you who don't know. So if you've been waiting for one of those, you can get one right now. And we included for Will Hernandez an MIJ sticker, which he says was a nice surprise. So we do send out a little sticker pack with orders. It always depends on how much sticker. We tend to blow through them pretty fast. So there may be times where you don't get a sticker pack, but we try to include those with your orders when you purchase through Tate and Yoko. So I'm glad you appreciate that. So what's been going on with us this week? A lot of things. In fact, it just feels like it was only 20 minutes ago since we were doing this last live stream. This week's been incredibly hectic. We've been getting ready for Fall Winter 21 releases. We've been, again, we're still working on our Spring Summer 22. We call it booking season. So we've been working with our retail partners there, making sure that all of our retailers are getting the product they need for Spring Summer 22. We did quite a bit of planning for Fall Winter 22. So in fact, maybe it's a good time to discuss some of those ideas with you guys, see what you guys think. And what else? We've released the Ichiban Selvedge. So that was a reissue of a very, very popular style for us. I can talk about that in a moment. I've got plenty of previews for Fall Winter 21 items this week. We had the little poll up on the YouTube, and you asked, I listened, or I asked, you responded, and then I listened, something like that. So we've got a couple of previews here for you today, and we'll talk about all the fun stuff in between. So, okay, everybody on Instagram, I'm going to be switching over to just the YouTube stream. So be sure to join me on YouTube right now. We are streaming on our channel on YouTube. So I will see you guys there. I'm going to be logging off here on Instagram. See you guys in a minute. Okay. So where were we? Let's get to some questions. Pedro Cortez wrote, I got one sticker with an order and I got like 7 with another order. Love them. Thanks to the person who threw them in there for me. You are very welcome. Riley O'Brien, love you guys. I got the email notifying my recycled in. Riley O'Brien writes, love you guys. Love you too. I got the email notifying my recycled in my size and jumped on it. Also got the banner. Much love to Naked and Famous. So for those of you who don't know, on tateandyoko.com, if there is a product that's sold out, a size that's sold out, we can send you a notification letting you know when that item is restocked. So whether it's restocked because we did another production, or maybe oftentimes it's, a customer might have purchased a size, it was the wrong size, so they're doing an exchange, so it gets sent back to us, and then it gets restocked that way. So, or sometimes we find some stuff in the warehouse, things happen. But if you're looking for a specific size and you're having trouble finding it, sign up for the notification, because you never know. You never know when stuff pops back up, and the moment it does, we send you an email, and it's a nice automated process for us, and that way you can find the item that you're looking for. So be sure to use that feature. It's a very, very powerful feature, and I know that a lot of folks who have been having a hard time finding things have relied on that and found some great success. So it's not, it doesn't always, you're not always going to get the item, but you don't know what you don't know. So it's better to be informed. All right. Trevor L writes, what's the difference between the Ichiban and the natural indigo selvage pairs? The natural indigo is a little bit warmer in tone, and it's a little bit lighter weight. So they're very similar. I'm not gonna lie, they're very similar in tones, but the Ichiban is a little bit darker. Yeah, so I know the natural indigo is a very popular item, but I think that in general, for a lot of first-time raw denim buyers, they like to be on the darker tone of things. So I think that's why it makes a very, very good first-time raw denim buyer jean. And it's also a great classic raw denim jean, don't get me wrong. But if you're looking to get into raw denim for the first time, you want something a little bit special, the Ichiban is a great way to go. And it was a very, very popular item for us as well. I mean, the Ichiban Selvedge was the #1 selling garment on Mastrop, or Drop, formerly known as Mastrop. So we were a partner of theirs for quite a while. They used to do apparel. So for those people who don't know what Mastrop is, they are an enthusiast-driven platform where, whatever the genre of product was, a lot of people would get together and kind of dream up or wish up products with Mastrop, and then Mastrop would approach manufacturers to make those products for their consumers. So working with them, we developed the Ichiban Selvedge, and it quickly became the #1 selling garment on their website. I mean, it was interesting because on Mastrop, like today they don't sell any apparel, but you can still get like headphones and keyboards and things like that. So if you like that kind of thing, it's a great place to find product. But they would always put the number of jeans sold, and the Ichiban was like far and away the #1 garment that they were selling. So very, very proud to have such a great response to that product. And since then, we've had some requests for that jean to come back. I guess it was a great, it was designed to be an introductory raw denim pair. And I think a lot of people discovered it maybe late, and they were asking for it. So we brought it back, and not only did we bring it back in, the super guy and the weird guy, we also have the easy guy, strong guy, all of our women's fits. So for folks looking for a great pair of raw jeans, 100% cotton, natural indigo, for ladies, we've got that covered as well. So, just a further expansion of our women's assortment. So, great all around, guys and girls, a great raw denim jean to start with. All right, let's check out some more questions. Liberty Gaming writes, shout out to Garrett at Tate and Yoko. He rocks. He helped me out with a ton of customer service issues. Helped me out a ton with a customer service issue. I'm very bad at reading. Yes, Garrett and our staff, I think we're pretty good at dealing with issues. We certainly want to put customer first and try to resolve any problems that we can. So if you ever have an issue, feel free to reach us out. We'll try to make it right. That's just the name of the game. It's we're very customer focused driven. I come from a very customer focused driven background. I used to work at a luxury retailer in Canada, and customer service was certainly front and center when I was working there, and that's just been carried over, into working with Naked Famous. But not only that, it's just good practice. You got to be able to keep your customers happy. I want to treat our customers the same way that I want to be treated when I have a customer issue. With anything, there's nothing worse than just being blatantly ignored. Sorry, that's not covered, and it's like, well, that's a shame because whatever. I don't know. Anyways, it's one of our pillars to success is good customer service. Pedro Cortez writes, does anyone use the little S-shaped hangers versus a normal hanger for your jeans? Was considering buying some. Would like to hear other people's opinions on them. So those little S-shaped hangers are also called S-hooks. We use them when we're on the road, when we're showing our product at trade shows, but typically, it's not something I use at home. I just fold my jeans up. I mean, if you want to have your jeans on display, then go nuts. But my jeans are just stacked up in piles. They take up less room that way. There's a lot of jeans, and I don't think that storing your jeans by hanging them is going to achieve much. Maybe they'll air them out a little bit, but I mean, I think it's an aesthetic thing more than anything else. If you like the way it looks, then I think go nuts. Pro tip: look online. Just Google S hooks, because some places you can find them. IKEA certainly has them, but they're very expensive per unit. I'm sure you could find them for a lot cheaper than what IKEA sells them for. Although IKEA does have like these kind of thick, chunky ones. They do look nice, but let me tell you, they don't, like, if you have them on a clothing rack or something, they don't slide very nice. They stay put. I think that's what they're designed for like kitchen use. But if you're trying to put them on like a rolling rack or some kind of pole or something, they don't slide very well. James Sight says, good evening from DC. Good evening. Thanks for joining in. And also let me know where everybody is from. It's always fun to see, how broad our reach is in these streams. All right. I'm going to butcher this. Shingri Malkin. Sorry if I screwed that up, but anyhow. I'm actually doing some repairs on my MIJ7, listening to the live. Didn't think I would enjoy that much doing that myself. It's really enjoyable. I feel like this denim is now more mine than ever before. Repairs do add a great amount of personality to your jeans. It's also just one of those skill sets that I think some people think that repairing clothing is like a tall task. I suppose like if you're having to learn how to use a sewing machine or things like that, there's certainly a learning curve from doing that. But a lot of like jeans repairs, you can certainly do it by hand, and just sitting there with a needle and thread and figuring it out. The thing about, especially with jeans and apparel, like, if you make the wrong stitch, it doesn't ruin anything. Like you could always, remove it. It's not like doing home repairs where you could screw something up and then it screws up. But if you've never tried doing repairs on your own jeans, just try. You can't screw it up. Really, you can't. And it'll add a great amount of personality. And the more you do it, the more you'll learn and the better you'll get at it. So definitely do your own home repairs on your jeans. You'll appreciate your jeans even more. El Sanchez 1984 writes, Hey Bezad, quick question about a pair of jeans I got from the mystery items. I received a pair of fun blue stretch. Couldn't find any info about them online. Do you have any info about them? Fun blue stretch. You know what it probably was? If I'm not mistaken, that was... You got to send me a picture of the jeans. Maybe just post them on Instagram and tag me. But I'm pretty sure that was a jean that got renamed to something else. When we're sampling items, we don't often have the final name for the item. We haven't figured that out yet. So, but we need to put something on the label. So that might have just been an instance where we had like a beta name for a product, and the sample was made, and then later on we changed the name of the jean. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. I just don't remember what jean that eventually turned into. But with the mystery items, we do often put in samples. So our samples they're perfectly good. We mostly just use them for going around to trade shows and taking product photography. But yeah, sometimes they have the original name. Mike Syke writes, would Tate and Yoko consider a darning service? We do walk-in repairs. So if you bring them in store, we'll do some repairs for you. We mostly patch things up. But yeah, I don't know if I want to get into... Here's the thing with repairs. Especially with mail-in repairs, I just don't think it's worth it for the customer. Like, you're going to spend so much on shipping that you could just get your local person to do it. Like, your local tailor can handle, fixing your jeans. It really is not a complicated task for them. So, and I don't think it takes a specialized denim, repair shop to do that kind of work. Some do very good work, and they're easy to recommend. But your local tailor can handle like 90% of your denim repair related needs. These are professionals. They know what's up. Hello from Northwest Indiana. We've got Pedro Cortez and No Soaks BBQ. Hello from the Netherlands. Ian Berksey, Grand Rapids, Michigan. All right. Swaggy the Great, hello from Northbrook, Illinois. We've got a pretty a wide net. We're growing a wide net here, so let me know where you guys are from. Riley O'Brien writes, Bezad, you and Risa and Brandon have made a lot of jeans. Has there been a particular pair that has impressed you even beyond your expectations with how it performed? That's a good question. Has there ever been a jean that outperformed our expectations? I don't know. I'm gonna have Risa. What do you think? Like, we thought it was, whatever we thought it was gonna, like, however well we thought it was gonna do. Did it do even better than that?
Sales-wise?
Yeah. You might have to come close to the mic for this one. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna think about that. I don't have an answer right now. Outperform what we thought. Like, maybe by a little bit, but like really, like.
The first round of Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, that's a good answer. Risa came up with a good answer. She said the first round of Street Fighter. That was, and even even the Dragon, I knew the Dragon Ball stuff would be popular, but the Dragon Ball and the Street Fighter stuff, like, for as popular as they were, especially the Street Fighter stuff crashed. Like, that was the first time our website, like, froze up. Like, there were so many people on the website at that time. That was the birth of these types of collaborations. So I know there was a lot of excitement around it. So the first round of Street Fighter was so popular. It froze our website up. I think it might have been to this day, it might have been the most successful day on Tate and Yoko that we ever had. I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it was. So yeah, maybe that is the right answer. How writes, still rocking my Trunks denim jacket. Best black denim jacket, period. Yeah, the Trunks denim, when we put out that jacket the first time, it sold out in like seconds. And that was... I mean, you know, there were some customers who were like really, and like they really missed out, and so we had to reissue that one. Yeah, those are some. I mean, I expected them to do well, but they really, you know, over the moon. All right. Questions. There's a lot of some chat between folks in here. Another question. How will you guys ever do a collab with Valence? I don't think that's really up to us. We know we have a relationship with Valence. We carry Valence at Tate and Yoko. I don't know. I don't know. Like a Valence Naked Famous Denim Jean, if it were to happen, it would be very expensive. Valence is a top end luxury price point garment. I mean, they're worth what you pay for them in terms of performance, but they are very, very, very expensive. And I think if we were to do a trouser with them, it would be in a price point that I probably wouldn't be comfortable putting out. Yeah, I think that's probably my answer there. I'm not never say never, but if we could do it at the right price and everything worked for everybody, I think there's some potential there, but I'm not sure. Pedro Cortez. I wish I would have known about Naked and Famous when the first and second drop of Street Fighter happened. I was only able to snatch up the Blanca. Others weren't available. Yeah, I mean that's the thing about being a Naked and Famous Denim fan. You sometimes you find out about stuff a little bit too late, which is why you should use the back in stock notification. If you see a product that is sold out, put your email in, and we'll let you know if it ever does come back in stock. But to that, I always say that, the types of products that we put out and the projects that we put out, there's always going to be more. So if you missed out something, don't feel too bad about it. In some cases, you could probably track a pair down online somewhere, eBay, Grail, that type of thing, or on the Raw Denim subreddit. There's a buy sell trade thread there every week. So some things are more findable than others. But yeah, don't feel too bad if you missed out on something from our past. We bring in a lot of new fans all the time, and as you go down the rabbit hole of Naked and Famous Denim, you're gonna find some product that you missed out on. We've put out so many jeans over the years. It's inevitable that there's gonna be something that you feel like you missed out on, but with that said, there's gonna be more jeans down the line, so you're gonna be able to find something else that'll fill that void. Matthew Bradwell writes, the red blue pill Matrix jacket would be the new Trunks jacket. Probably. I still have to get that approved, so bear with me there. Riley O'Brien writes, Bezat, it's clear that Brandon knew what he was doing when he hired you. When he hired you to do what you do at Naked and Famous. Just curious, what do you feel Brandon's greatest strength is? It's clear that Brandon knew what he was doing when he hired me. When he hired me, I don't, we're still a very raw company. There was so much of just figuring out what to do. We did so much just by the seat of our pants over the years. And I just say that, it's just a lot of hard work and figuring things out along the way. And, I guess I just had a good work ethic, and that's that. But what do I feel Brandon's greatest strength is? Brandon is a good negotiator. He's very good at getting the things that he wants done. That is his greatest strength, his ability to talk to people and convince people. He's very, very, very good at that. He's very personable. If you've ever met him, he's very memorable right away. And just as far as, dealing with our suppliers, making sure that everything's done, he's very, very good at that. So I would say that his ability to convince and negotiate are his greatest strengths. Pedro Cortez, yeah, you aren't joking about filling that void. You've got a lot of cool stuff in the works. We do have a lot of cool stuff in the works, and stick around because we do have some fall-winter previews, fall-winter 21 previews to show you in just a little while. Trevor L. writes, just got my Elephant 9s in the mail yesterday. Enjoy them. The fall weather is coming up soon. It might be a little, I don't know where you are, but here in Japan, it is hot. It is hot, hot, hot. And we're constantly blasting the AC, and it's doing something to my sinuses, so I'm just like dry all the time. But the second I go outside, I'm melting. So it's just I'm not made for this type of weather. I'm Canadian. I just need things to be cool, and I'm still getting used to it all. I just don't do, like the sun and the heat. I'm not made for it at all. I like the shade. I like cool rooms. I don't necessarily love the winter, but I can dress for the winter, where it's just, if you can't dress for the heat, you gotta undress for the heat. You gotta wear as light as cool and light airy things as possible. All right. L. Sanchez 1984 writes, how's the upholstered denim truck coming along? I'd love to see pictures of it. It's actually complete. Brandon has it. It's in the Montreal warehouse. We're just trying to get some video made up for it. So I guess that's just taking a little bit of time, but we'll have some updates for you pretty soon on that one. We're trying to do a kind of a more directed video, a little bit more production with that. So coming soon. Jeremy Santo writes, hello from Houston, Texas. Hello. Any more duck canvas in the future? I've got 4 now. Absolutely love wearing them to work. And I get my Selvedge fix for a business casual setting. Also, 20-ounce duck canvas, please. As far as colors go, no new ones, but we do have more. We do have some stuff that's kind of in that world coming out. I think I showed them off last week, but we have the Meteor Selvedge and we have the Harvest Selvedge. So those will work very well in casual office environments. Also, we're finding that jeans are becoming more and more acceptable as things start to open up. So clean, dark indigo jeans. So we're seeing a lot of kind of, growth just in general as things are opening up. And I'm getting the sense that it is from those going back to work. So, a 20-ounce duck. Let me work on it. I really want to do a heavyweight duck canvas at some point. So, stick around. Connie Dew 971 writes, just got the firewall Selvedge. Something is telling me that it's underrated about how it will fade. Yeah, I think that that one kind of flew under the radar a little bit more than I expected this season. It did well, but I think maybe I talked about its fire resistant non-resistant properties too much, and people just maybe they saw that as like an odd feature. I'm not sure. I think that's a pretty cool jean overall, and I'm looking forward to seeing how you fade them. I'm sure once people start to see some more, it's kind of always the case sometimes, like there might be an item that's a little bit slower for us in season, and then out of season it starts to pick up traction once people start to see fades and updates posted online. So definitely keep us posted. Matthew Bradwell, ever showcase any of the other brands featured on Tate and Yoko? I guess you'd have to check out the Tate and Yoko Instagram for that kind of stuff. I'm not in Tate and Yoko right now, obviously, so I don't. Maybe it's not obvious to anybody, but I'm in Japan right now, so yeah. Well, any of that kind of featured content, Tate and Yoko product, that will be featured on a Tate and Yoko post or something. It was oftentimes Garrett will do like an Instagram stories, and then he'll go over stuff like that. But I got to get them to do more like permanent content so that people can refer to it again later on. Riley O'Brien writes, how can we get a Naked and Famous Denim wallpaper for iPhones? I'll pay. We need those. Okay, I'll take some pictures and we'll make some wallpapers for you guys. How about that? So yeah, coming soon. No problem. That's pretty easy. Matthew Bradwell writes, still wearing my elephants 6 days a week for work. You're a strong man, especially if it's hot out there. I commend you for that. I'm wearing my jeans at home, my solid black Selvedge, and my left-hand twills. My left-hand twills are all like beat up and full of holes, so it just feels a lot more comfortable. But yeah, it's the heat. It's too much for me. Okay. I will be in Montreal next week. Is it possible to see if I can swing by Tate and Yoko? Well, Tate and Yoko is open. You can come by Tate and Yoko so long as it's during operating hours. Drop by the shop, no problem. Mike Syke writes, will you ever do a tan or dark brown core Selvedge? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a million colors in the spectrum. So at some point we will go through as many of them as possible. So I'm not gonna say no. I just don't know when we would go through that. Yeah, we are starting to talk about the next color core. One of the ideas that Risa came up with was a really cool idea, actually. We'll have to see if we can do it. It may be a little more difficult, but if we were to do gradient yarns, so if we were to do like a red core, you do just like the rainbow core, like we have a bunch of different colors, but what we would do is we'd have a bunch of different gradients of red. So you would have a gradient red core. So as your jeans fade, it'll fade to red, but it'll also fade to multiple shades of red. So that's what we're working on right now. I think that'll be a pretty cool jean. Okay. How writes, idea for black MIJ. Natural Sumi ink dyed charcoal Selvedge would be sick, and a jacket of that would probably be the only thing that could top my Chunks jacket as the best black denim jacket of all time. We're actually, another just, fall winter 22 idea that we're just on our list is to do another Sumi denim. So Sumi is a type of ink used for Japanese calligraphy, and you can coat or dye fabrics with that. So it is something that we're in the process of working on. L Sanchez 1984 writes, I should mention swing by Tate and Yoko to see the denim truck. I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to see the truck. Yeah, I'll Message me on Instagram. I'll see, but I don't know if that will be possible. Mike Syke writes, I wish I could get the pocket flashers. He writes pocket flyers. They're called pocket flashers of all the Naked Famous Denim in baseball card format. That could be something. Yeah. I don't know. We need to do some more like little kind of fun things, but that's not a bad idea. Liberty Gaming writes, Fox Fiber Core with black exterior would be ill. Okay. Fox Fiber Core with black exterior would be ill if possible. Fox Fiber Core with a black exterior. So maybe that could be something. That could be something. The like a black exterior color core yarn, color core denim. I'm sure we looked into that before. Maybe there were some issues with that. I'll have to check our notes. Riley O'Brien writes, how has your role evolved since Brandon hired you? How soon were you throwing out ideas to him with movie collabs, etc.? How has your role evolved since Brandon hired you? My original job was just sales guy. Brandon needed somebody Brandon was doing all the sales by himself, so he brought me on. I had no wholesale experience. I had never done that before. I was always at the other end. I was working in retail stores. I had a little bit of an idea of how things worked, but I was not at all an expert at that. So I figured that out. I think within the first couple of weeks of working there, we were already at our first trade show showing things off, and so I picked things up. I learned from others, and from that, we built out Tate and Yoko, and we when Tate and Yoko was being built out, me and Brandon literally were doing the demo work. After work, we would go down to the store with crowbars and sledgehammers, and we were just gutting the store. Then, if you've ever been to Tate and Yoko, there's a wall in the change rooms. There's a comic book wall. We actually went out between Montreal and Toronto and hit up every comic book store we could find to find all the comics for that. And we plastered the walls and put those up. So it went from being a sales guy to doing demo work to managing teams to but I was always from the start, it was I was working with Brandon on developing, and that just kind of grew more and more into collab ideas and just as design. I never expected to be designing jeans, but that it just naturally happened. So my role changed a lot because everything that we do as far as the company goes, I've got my I'm in there. So social media, figuring that stuff out, we didn't hire a social media manager or anything like that. It was just okay, we got to be on Instagram, we got to be on YouTube, you got to do it. Okay, and even being on YouTube, it was I remember, we would do Instagram, and then I thought, hey, let's do an Instagram live. Let's show some stuff off, and that turned out to be something that people liked. So we just continued doing that more and more, and that turned into, hey, let's make some videos, some video content for YouTube. Let's have more product related content. More blog posts, just generally more information. So all of that stuff just appeared. It was just wherever we saw that there was something that needed to be done, I was there to do it. Moritz Spitz writes, did I miss the previews? No, not yet. We'll get to that in a short while. Okay. Derek B writes, any plans to make a fox fiber garment without dye? That could be interesting, like an ecru fox fiber. No plans at the moment, but I wouldn't rule that out. Okay. When is the next Fade review coming out? I'll see if I can put one out next week. Like I said, it's just been so hectic for me the last little while. Yeah, like my work days are between eating and the few hours a day I sleep. I've just been glued to my desk. So we're just trying to get everything out there, everything put together. There's a lot of planning that needs to be done in order to get everything out to you guys in time with the right information. As you know, we're not a big team, so we got to do a lot of stuff. So as far as I know, we've lacked a little bit in content aside from the live streams, but more will be coming soon. My schedule needs to open up just a little bit for me to do another Fade review video. Sorry, I need to do more. I'm a little woozy right now. Also, I'm just running on not a lot of sleep, so bear with me. I'm feeling a little still waking up. Jameson Keating writes, what's up, Bazad? I've been eating better and exercising and can now fit back into my Gokus. LOL. Good man. I've done that, and then I stopped doing that, and then I go through a bad cycle of getting really into exercising for a bit, and like being good with my diet, and then being like, whatever, I'm gonna eat a bag of Doritos. I've personally, I need to take care of this situation. Like the whole COVID thing, being at home all day, it's not good for my health. I gotta take care of myself a little bit more. That's for sure. Pedro Cortez writes, would a tie-dye selvage be too wacky, hard of a jean to make? No, I don't think. Like, we actually talked about this, between us, Brandon, Recent, and, we talked about, because we're definitely seeing, more tie-dye out there. I just don't know if that's our guide necessarily. It would have to be, each jean would have to be made one by one. And I just don't think it's the right jean for us. I think if we sell you like a natural seed denim or something like that, and you want to make a tie-dye, I think people would. I think a lot of the tie-dye crowd would probably just be as open to doing it themselves as, probably more so than buying one, because it wouldn't be a good price. It would be pricey. Riley O'Brien writes, love the background story of the brand. Kudos to you and Brandon for having the vision. I legitimately could not love Naked Famous more than I do, and I know I'm one of many. Well, thank you very much. We love you guys too. I mean, it's our fan base that pushes us to make the incredible products that we do. It's, if you guys aren't up to speed, if you guys aren't educated and know what makes some of the special fabrics we make so special, then it's definitely going to go over most people's heads. So I mean, it's the fact that we've got a great community of denim lovers, educated denim lovers, that we can make the kind of crazy products that we want to do. Electric Bamboo Boogaloo 2 writes, natural seed to tie dye with. That's a great idea. Well, Go and do it. We had I remember for the Selvedge foundation tees that we did, we had a guy who did some tie-dye version of that. So it could be fun. If I I don't think I have an extra pair to spare. Oh, but maybe. You see, that's the kind of video I would like to do, where we make that kind of stuff. I'm just not. I'm not a videographer. Like, there's a lot I need to learn. I always see these ads for like these courses that you could take, and there's so much I want to learn, but time is such a precious commodity, and unfortunately I don't have a lot of it. It's but I need to do these things. I just need to. All right. What else? I'm really slow today, my friends. I'm sorry for that. Okay, let's take a look at a couple of previews. Pedro Cortez writes, "Are there any factory or production videos in the works? Would love to see the whole process of the portal coloring process. How many times you rejected it until they got it right?" Yeah, behind the scenes stuff like that. I was actually talking to Brandon yesterday about it. I would like to do it, but it's something that kind of needs to be. I think we would need to hire a guy. Like if we could hire somebody who could put these stories together for us. Maybe we need to work with, a video editor or something. But also somebody who would come into the office and maybe do some recording for a day. We could. My idea would be to kind of just do maybe like a monthly or a weekly or bi-weekly vlog or something like that, where you get a little bit of the background between the different perspectives of the HQ, the factory, Tate and Yoko, Naked Famous Denim NYC, us here in Japan. So you can kind of see how it all kind of works together, and all the trials and tribulations that we have to go through. So that was literally the topic of conversation I was having with Brandon yesterday. So how soon is that gonna happen? I don't know. Or is it gonna happen? I don't know. But I think that would be a fun piece of content for people to see, and so they can understand even more the process behind all the stuff that we do. El Sanchez 1984 writes, "Any updates on the coveralls?" No. I have to. I'm gonna make a note to do that. Coverall. Sorry, I gotta write this down. Okay. Noted. Howran Zhang. Sorry, if I butcher your name, my apologies. Howran Zhang writes, "Is it possible to make a dark green denim and fade in green?" Yes, of course. We've back in the day, we actually did a jean called the Forest Green Selvedge that was exactly that. For fall winter 22, we're actually looking into some green, like army green colored denim options. So expect to see some green from us in the somewhat near future. Green Giant 6 writes, "Naked and Famous are the only denim I'll wear. Hey, by the way, hope it's a great one over there in Japan." Thank you very much. It's hot out here, but yeah, things are going well. I think they're going pretty well. The who caught the opening ceremonies last night? That was. It was a little somber, but. I feel I was really happy for the athletes that they could be here, and they worked so hard, and there was so many calls for this cancellation, and even though we won't be able to see it in person, these people are still gonna have their Olympic moment. They worked their whole lives up for this moment, and I just think about all the people who also work so hard for that moment, who I really, really feel for a lot of people who are unable to celebrate and partake in this situation. Yeah, it's but the opening ceremonies, you know, they were fun, but I wish it was more of a party. You know, you look at opening ceremonies from other countries in the past, and you know they're so jubilant and you know and vibrant, and this was had a much more somber tone. And I mean, I guess it's, you know, kind of reflective of the times, but I want this to be a good impression of Japan for the rest of the world. I want people to see that, you know, all the good stuff about this place. And, you know, I thought it was very entertaining, and but I wish it could have had more of a party vibe. That's my only gripe. Also, just saying, for you Americans, for the American audience out there, way to go on the outfits. I really liked the Americans coming in. They looked really sharp. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but they were all wearing raw jeans. They weren't our raw jeans, but they were wearing raw jeans, and I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was a very American outfit. I thought you guys looked really great. Good on you. GOT writes, will the Elephant X be under $200? I will double check right now, and I'm pretty sure that it is $184 for the Elephant X. $184 for the Elephant X. Okay. Million Blades writes, any restock in the works for the James Dant Slub Monster? No plans restocked for that one. That was I think that was a one and done. You got it. If you didn't get it, you missed out, and you'll have to wait for the next James Dant collaboration, which we are working on, by the way. We are working on that with Tommy over there. I'm not going to give away any details. Maybe you know, knock on his door. You know, send him a message on his Instagram and see if he'll give you some tidbits of information. But it is coming together. Buenos noches writes, Buenas noches writes, salute from Connecticut. Thanks for joining us. Alexis P writes, heyo, glad to be back for the live stream. Well, thanks for joining us. Mark Pham writes, any news on the 40 ounce? My only news is that I don't have any news on that. Right now, I've been bugging Brandon about this one. It's just a matter of production space. We're just trying to find the room for it. This is something that doesn't that is kind of on the top of my list of things to get completed. So as soon as I have more updates, I will certainly update you on that one. Yeah. Mike Syke writes, can't wait for the Okayama Spirit. Haven't had an indigo black jean in a while. Yeah, the Okayama Spirit 5 is coming soon. I showed those off last week. They're not. I don't have them here with me today, but if you want to see, check out last week's preview. Buenos Noches writes, is size 34 the money size? Seems to always sell out first. 32s and 34s are the money sizes, so to speak. But also, those are the most popular sizes. The sizes that actually sell out the most, the fastest, are the 40s and 42s, because we don't make very many of those, and you know there's probably a contingent of customers who are kind of always sniping those fast. So the fastest sizes to sell out usually are the biggest ones, because we don't make a lot of those. Yeah. Riley O'Brien writes, salute from Salt Lake City, Utah. Greetings. I saw someone post yesterday from Ogden, Utah, that they were wearing Naked and Famous, my first thought, this is family. We're all a big family here in the Naked and Famous Denim family. I mean, we all come together with our love of raw denim, and it's always great to have a, it's such a, it's not. Some people don't get our love for pants. It's for some people it might be a little bit weird. But you know what? I have to say that like anybody who's passionate about anything, it doesn't really matter what it is. People do find that to be somewhat interesting. If maybe they don't understand anything about jeans, and you start telling them about this stuff, and it's like maybe they're not like captivated by it, but at the very least they can understand that like here's this niche thing out in the world where people are really passionate about it, and it's always fun to learn about other niche things that people are into, and I mean this is what the internet is for. There may not be another raw denim lover fans around you, but online we all come together, and we can have a great community that way. I mean, this is one of the things I love the most about the internet, is that we can do things like this. Especially if you were the weirdo kid in school like I was, there might not have been other people around you that you could talk about your likes, but online you had friends. So I think that's how I got into forum culture quite a lot. Whatever my interests were, I would always kind of find a forum for that and find some camaraderie there. So I mean, even here with the raw denim community, I mean we've got such a great community, and it's growing exponentially. So will we ever be the mainstream? I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter so long as we have each other. And as we grow this community out, we're gonna welcome everybody that comes in. So I think the key here also is to just be inclusive and not be gatekeepery about anything. Not to dump on anybody's likes or dislikes. There's a million different ways to wear jeans. If you want to cuff them big, you want to cuff them small, you want to raw hem, you want to wear lightweight, heavyweight, stretch, doesn't matter. So long as you like raw denim, so long as you like denim. In fact, I don't even care. If you like distressed jeans, cool. And you want to hang out with us, you're more than welcome. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna dump on that. I really love the Swiss jeans freak approach to denim. He's not a snob. He likes high end brands. He likes low end brands. He likes everything in between. Brands that don't exist anymore. Just as long as it's denim and it's interesting and there's a story to it. It is cool, and yeah, man, like denim all the way. All denim all day, every day. Naked Famous Denim Day. All right, that was a bit of a rant. Did you see my Kenny versus Spenny mock-ups? I did not. Did I? I don't know. Maybe where did you send them? I'm not sure. Connor Dougherty, sorry about that if I screwed that up. Did the Mortal Kombat collab get canceled? Yeah. So we never really moved forward with it. Like we were, yeah. So in our planning, it got canceled. And I think some of the reason for that was we just couldn't. Fabric-wise, I think some of the stuff that I wanted to do, it wasn't going to be possible, and I didn't have a plan B for that, and so we just moved on and just got like, okay, let's leave that. We've got other projects that we've got plans for. Let's focus on those ones. Alexis P writes, by the way, I'm wearing these Street Fighter blanket jeans today. I really like these. Great job of making them. Thank you, and I'm glad you're enjoying them. Also, here's a good one. One thing that I noticed about our live streams was that we had more views than when I would do the Instagram live replays. we had more likes, we had more interaction, so it was all great, and I really appreciate that, and I want to grow that even more, and so I'm gonna put a little teaser out for you guys, see if we can get this live stream up to 100 likes. So get 100 likes. So hit the like button, everybody. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please go and hit that like button right now. So let's get this live stream up to 100 likes. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what jeans you are wearing, and what'll happen is as soon as we hit 100 likes on this stream, I will go through the comment section and I will pick a subscriber. You got to be subscribed, so hit the subscribe button also, and I'll send you a $25 gift card to Tate and Yoko or Naked Famous Denim NYC. So please hit that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what jeans you're wearing. Be a subscriber, and I will. But as soon as we get that 100 likes, I will go through it. I will pick a lucky commenter, and I will send them a $25 gift card for Tate and Yoko or Naked Famous Denim NYC, whatever you want. I'm just gonna bribe you guys a little bit to smash that like button. I need a big Hulk fist, but. Yeah, I'm also going to work on this live stream setup. I got to get the comments on the screen. Maybe have something a little bit more interesting going on than just static my face. We had some great feedback. We had a lot of people who really enjoy this format. I do miss walking around and showing stuff, and that things change, but we'll try to make this more interesting than just me in a chair. What also could happen is maybe we can do I don't know if you guys want this kind of stuff, but we could have other kinds of live streams. Like if you wanna play some games together, we can get some teams together and play and live streamed different Raw Denim factions going together. Maybe we could play a couple games online, so that could be fun. But anyways, we'll see where the live streams go. We'll see what kind of stuff we want to do here with the community, and other ways to get all the denim bros and gals together to have a good time. All right. Mark Pham writes, working on the Toxic Avenger. Great jean. That was a very underrated jean. Another underrated jean. Great jean. Enjoy them. I saw that they are moving forward with the Legendary Pictures version of the Toxic Avenger. So there's going to be a big budget Toxic Avenger film, which kind of seems a little bit like, if you're a fan of trauma films, and that like big budget isn't exactly in the name, isn't there in trauma, but that's what I love about trauma is that, just like us, independent film company doing whatever the heck they want, and they are very good at making things on a budget. The quality of a movie isn't directly tied to how much money is put into it. I mean, some people might feel that way, but there's just thing of all the blockbuster bombs that are out there, and that's not to say that low budget films are immune from being crappy, but there's something about a low budget film that is well done that I just enjoy so much, and I mean that's why I love Trauma so much. But anyways, I'm gonna watch. Of course, I'm gonna watch the big budget Toxic Avenger. I've not missed a Toxic Avenger film yet, and we'll see where it goes. But I'm very much looking forward to it. And I'm gonna be wearing my Toxic Avenger denim jacket to the movie for sure. And I'm looking. I'm sure people will be like, "Where the heck did you get that?" And I'm looking forward to that as well. Tate and Yoko is where I got it. Chun Yipso writes, rocking the Emperors today in NYC. Good man. Good gene. Emperor of Slub. King of Slub. King of Lords. So we've got him here. I don't know how sharp or not sharp this is showing up on screen, but this is the next iteration where we take the King of Slub warp and the Lord of Nep weft and combined them. So we've got the slubbiest and neppiest denim ever created all in one jean. Let's see if we can get a close look at this texture. I don't want to bump my microphone, but you can see it here. Hopefully it's showing up nicely. I'm not really sure. I can't. On my screen it looks okay, but I don't know what it looks like to you guys. And then on the inside here, you can see this crazy amount of texture. Let me see if I can. I'm just gonna hit the. Can you see that? Does it look okay? I'm just gonna hit the focus button on my camera. There you go. As you can see, just how bumpy and textured this denim is. And this is coming soon. This is coming in for the fall-winter 21 collection, the King of Lords. And that is the King of Slub, so the slubbiest denim ever created, and the Lord of Nep, the neppiest denim ever created, all in one jean. So the other thing to note about this denim is that it is going to be rinsed washed. So the one of the biggest challenges with this fabric was the fact that you cannot samphorize this. During the samphorization process, there's fire. You know, there's a singeing process that burns off all the loose hairs on your denim fabric. But because this is so neppy, it would just like burn the crap out of this material. So we could not samphorize this fabric. So just the nature of this fabric, the way it is a very, very loose weave, low tension yarn, low tension weaving. So the shrink rate was crazy. So we had to rinse wash that material. So just be aware that it's not going to be like a super crisp, rigid denim. It's still going to be very dense, of course. And as far as weight, I think it's 23 ounces. Let me just double check here. 23 ounces. So one like heavier than most. I don't think we've ever done. I think the 22 ounce elephant was the heaviest. So this is even heavier than our elephant denim. 23 ounces. But the retail price on these is going to be a bit up there. This one comes in at $428 for the jeans. There will also be a jean jacket coming, and the price point on that is $540. So $540. This is the second most expensive denim jacket of the season, second most expensive jean of the season. But I think a lot of you people can imagine why. It's just the yarns are all custom made for us. It's something that a lot of people don't go. Nobody goes through the trouble of doing yarn development. Yarn development is pretty intense. So the fact that we could create these two new types of yarns, these yarns were never available before us. So we've got them in these jeans, making the heaviest, slubbiest, neppiest denim ever. Comes with the price point, but it is what it is. I mean, you know, one thing about us is our pricing is always honest. If it's expensive, it's because it's expensive. You know, it's not made up in any way. So, the price is the price, and it's, you know, typically I don't like putting out jeans at that price point, but this is more of like like for us, you know, some people ask us like there are some jeans that we make which are the the equivalent of the Ford GT to Ford. You know, these are our, you know, supercar type products. It's just, you know, for the most part, it's about us showing off our engineering mastery in what it is that we can do. And there's going to be some customers for it. Unfortunately, you know, price point wise, it's not something that is accessible to everybody, but we had to put it out there. You know, we just had to. It was a pride thing, if anything else. The Emperors were expensive, but they are my favorite pair of jeans at the moment. That's right. I mean, I think for the folks who get these, and even the folks who don't get these, I mean, you're going to understand what's going on here, and you're going to understand, you're going to appreciate appreciate what it takes to make a denim like that. Okay. Let me see if I missed some questions here. Brown Fox forever. I do enjoy the Brown Fox very, very much. We are working on another Brown Fox for Fall Winter 22. I'm going to be talking to Sally, the inventor of the Fox Fiber cotton, and I'm going to be working directly with her to make some interesting jeans. So that's kind of the next step. You talk about developing yarn. Not that we're going to develop cotton. Sally is the inventor, but I just want to talk to her and get some insights directly from the cotton maker on some interesting ways that we can use that cotton. Brown Fox, Easy Guy Gang. We got a lot of Brown Fox lovers in here. Great jean. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying them. Okay. I'm going to show you. Somebody asked what is going to be the most expensive jean. Got that right here. Let me just double check the price. Actually, okay. The King of Lords jeans are the most expensive, but the MIJ9 denim jacket is a little bit more expensive than the King of Lords denim jacket. So the King of Lords denim jacket is going to come in at $540. The MIJ9 denim jacket comes in at $595. But the jeans are coming in at $376. $376. I don't have the jeans here, but I do have the jean jacket. So this is it. This is our first MIJ denim jacket. Well, I mean, the Emperor of Slub denim jacket. We did do that also. But this is the MIJ9 10NI Natural Indigo Slub Selvedge. Yeah, I got to work on how we can show fabrics off a little bit better from this position. But we can maybe take a closer look at the fabric here. Maybe focus. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see that nicely. This is a double natural indigo denim. You can obviously see how slubby it is. I hope it's obvious. But you can also see how streaky this is. And so this is natural indigo dyed in Japan. Now the difference between this and like a hank dye, like the MIJ8s, is a hank dye, the way they create that yarn is by taking a bunch of cotton and they kind of twist it together, and they call it a hank, and they dip it into a vat of indigo, and they pull it out, they wring the indigo out, they dip it back in, they wring it out again. So there's a process with this. But what's interesting about this is because the yarn is already kind of in a bunch. The amount of indigo penetration can vary depending on how deep the indigo can penetrate the bunch of cotton. So the yarns that are like most inside the bunch, they call it a hank of cotton, there's less indigo touching that than the outermost layer. So when you unravel this cotton and you look on the strand, you'll see that there are varying degrees of indigo penetration on this yarn. So you get like a gradient yarn. And that's what really makes a hank dye denim so beautiful, is that like there's so many hues of indigo throughout. And now this looks like that. It's very similar in tone because it's kind of streaky, but if you get a closer look at it, and you will see it when we post some photos online, but if you look like down one vertical length of this fabric, you'll notice that the indigo color remains the same. So you'll have like a dark indigo line going all the way up the fabric instead of it being a gradient. But why is this so streaky? Well, it's so streaky because number one, it's a slubby yarn. So the yarn itself will carry some amount of variation between the thicker parts of the yarn and the skinnier parts of yarn. But also because we use two kinds of natural indigo dye. So different dye lots were used to weave this fabric. So the color is less uniform. You've got dark, and you've got light, and you've got the slub. So you've got what looks like a very streaky denim, and in many ways it is. It's just not as streaky as, say, like a Hank dyed natural indigo. I'm just kind of explaining the differences. But it creates this really, really beautiful, like, streaky texture with varying degrees of blue throughout the fabric. I think it looks really, really sharp. Plus, the slubbiness, the hairiness, all that great stuff that you get from an unsamforized denim. And now we have it in jacket form. You've got the iron buttons throughout. You've got the made in Canada. No, sorry, the maple leaf embroidery on the chest that you'll only find on the MIJ products. You've got the MIJ logo on the inside. So looking forward to releasing another MIJ denim jacket. This fabric is really, really beautiful. There was something else I was about to say. I don't remember. Sorry, my brain is really slow today. I apologize. I'm going on not a lot of sleep. But I'm happy to hang out with all my denim homies here on Instagram Live. Okay, let's go over some questions. Joshua Vasquez writes, honestly, LOL, gotta get the jeans and jacket. MIJ Canadian tuxedo. Yeah. Speaking of just Canadian tuxedo, this week, I was talking to the good people at the Hudson Bay Company in Canada. So it looks like we're in discussions of getting Naked Famous Denim out to some of the Hudson Bay locations across Canada. So you'll have another place and a Canadian retail department store, carrying the brand, supporting Made in Canada. So I do appreciate that. So yeah, I definitely talked about things like that in the past, and our products are carried at some of the Nordstrom locations across Canada. We are carried at Maison Simons, that is a Quebec family-run and owned department store across Canada. So Maison Simons was only operating in Quebec for very, very, very many years. They started a Canada-wide expansion a couple of years ago, so we've had a little bit more expansion in Canada there, and now with the Hudson Bay on board as well. That's another Canadian retail chain. So I'm happy to see the love for Made in Canada from Canadian companies. It's sometimes it's you're doing all the right stuff, and it's good to be recognized by by you have to understand, like, the Hudson Bay is older than Canada. It is our oldest department store, and there's a lot of heritage and history there, and it seems appropriate to be the Canadian jeans brand and being carried at the Canadian department store. So hopefully anyways, we're still talking, but I'm fairly confident that for spring summer 22 you're going to be able to find our products there. Now, it's not going to be at every Hudson Bay. There'll be select doors, but anyways, once that's all sorted out, we'll have that listed up on our store finder on nakedfamousdenim.com. When are you guys going to post some photos online? The fall winter 21 stuff is coming soon. It's coming soon. I was waiting for some stuff to come back from the photo studio. There's some stuff that they have to rework. Believe me, I want to get this up as soon as possible. It's one of the things that we are working very hard on right now, and I'll have some more updates hopefully soon. But overall, within the next 2 weeks, hopefully we'll have all of the fall winter 21 stuff up on the website. And then we will have the release schedule put out. Then we'll have the fall winter video put out, and then every week when there, for whatever release we have, I'll we'll do a deep dive and talk about that item. So a lot of content coming very soon. Okay. Okay, the Black Buddha writes, hello from NYC. Let me know if you guys would make a Type 2 jacket. Now, I get this question often, and my answer is always the same, is that as much as I personally love, Type 2 jackets, Type 1 jackets, just, other, even other silhouettes of denim jackets, I think the silhouette of denim jacket that we have is universally the most accepted one. And when it comes to, vintage style, like Type 1, Type 2s, things like that, a lot of people don't, the general consumer doesn't get it. Yeah, I think denim devotees, the people who are going to be on this live stream, people watching this kind of content, we're the kinds of people who really, really love this kind of stuff. But there's a big, I would say that in terms of our audience, this is the top, the top, 20%. And the rest of our consumer, they love our jeans, but they're maybe not as, devoted as, the people who are in our live streams, week after week after week. They like raw denim, they like the quality, they wear it, they enjoy it. But this is not it's not as this is a garment to them and not so much a hobby to them. If that makes sense. So I think that for us enthusiasts and in that world, we see jackets like that and we like them. But for us to make a product, to put it out there needs to be a certain amount of demand for it. There needs to be a certain customer base for something like that. So I think when people who aren't really versed with vintage denim jackets, they see a Type 1 or they see a Type 2, the fact that they're so short, they come to your waist, they kind of feel like a shirt. It doesn't resonate so well with them. So as much as I like them, I think it's difficult for us to put them out there just because it would be, I don't know if it would be I don't think it would be a success. That's just what I think. So that's why we've not done one. And that's why I think we're probably not going to do one. I have met several in my personal collection. But yeah. I think unless we really start to see, people begging for it, it probably won't happen. Okay. GOT writes, I want a fade log so I don't have to keep editing my iPhone note every day. Get a fade log. We have great fade logs on tatenyoko.com. We've got some veg tan ones. We also have some shell cordovan ones. So some really, really beautiful leathers. And those are made by Evan, our good friend at Tannery South. He invented the fade log, and we're happy to support him. And we've got some custom ones made up for Naked Famous Denim, and they're available through Tate and Yoko. They're not particularly expensive. I mean, I think they're. Let me double check. The cordovan ones are accessories. Let me check it up. Fade logs. $8 for the natural tan one and $16 for the shell cordovan. So yeah. Get one with for any jean that you want to keep your account of your wears, your fades, all that kind of stuff. It's a great little thing. You keep it in the back pocket, keep it in your wallet. It's a great way to keep track of your fade progress. Johnny Crumhorn writes, "Uh-oh, Naked Famous Jeans at the bay right next to my office. Could be a little dangerous depending on how close you work to a location that carries the product." I know the feeling. I mean, let me just say that working at home has probably been one of the best. It's been one of the best things for my wallet because I've not done so much casual spending. You know, we're most of our buying for like the last, you know, kind of almost 2 years maybe has been home stuff. I mean, you know, it's a new home for us, you know, but I used to buy a lot of video games. You know, I'd pass by an EB Games or you know, a local video game shop, and I would almost never leave without something in my hands. And then, you know, half the time I'd never open it, but like the amount of video games I've just purchased by walking to a store, this looks cool, and I buy it and I take it home. That was happening so often. Also, I mean, movies. I like buying a lot of movies, but yeah, my casual. It's always dangerous for me when I'm near something that I like, and I just buy. So I feel for you. Be careful. Be careful. Underwater Pirates writes, "Still fading my Okayama Spirit 4s for the Indigo Invitational, and they're looking awesome. Love the Easy Guy fit." I'm glad you're enjoying them. I'm glad you're another fellow Easy Guy wearer like myself. Indigo Invitational is looking pretty good. There's so many good Naked Famous Denim fades out there. You know, we'll see if we're gonna take it or not. I think we're gonna do really, really well. As far as I know, I haven't spoken to the guys from the Indigo Invitational in a while, but we were making up over half of the contestants in the contest. So, if we don't sweep this, it was rigged. I'm telling you right now, it's rigged. I don't even know what the categories are for winning, but if there's like categories for brands, I want to win the other brands' categories. That's how much I want to win. Other brand top prize goes to Naked and Famous. Thank you. That's just, you know, it's the way we roll. But yeah, that said, I mean, you know, we have such a great community out there. We're fading hard. We're all working hard towards this end goal. You know, wearing a pair of jeans for an entire year, that's dedication, and especially documenting it. You know, even myself, I find myself a little bit lazy sometimes, and I really this forced me to take pictures monthly, but I really should be taking even more photos. Man, I wish I could take a pill that would make my sleepiness go away, and then I could just do stuff all the time. But yeah, it's I want to be better. I want to be better at that. Better at documenting jeans. Anyway, that's what the fade review is for. But even in between that, you know, the documentation of fading a jeans throughout you know, a year, I think I could have done a better job than I did. Electric Bamboo Glue 2 writes, "Has Naked and Famous ever thought about making a Naked and Famous type of jacket? It's been years since the Type 3. It would be time to create the Type 4. I don't know. I like our silhouette. I really do. I mean, there's other kinds of denim jackets that I like as well. What would an original like a completely original creation be? I don't know. Maybe I could draw it out. I just let me, like, the thing about raw denim in a way is, like, not just raw denim, but let me tell you, I think this is more so a menswear thing. We don't like new. Like, we really don't like new. We, like, men like the same kind of things they've always worn. T-shirts are T-shirts. Button-up shirts are button-up shirts. There's a little bit of variation here and there. You know, unlike women's apparel, there's a new thing every season. Multiple, like you go in, like, you know, if you've ever, went shopping with your wife, your girlfriend, or your mother, whoever, your sister, doesn't matter. As a guy in that, going to those shops and like going into like Aritzia in Canada, for example. Aritzia is a Canadian, retail chain, very successful. They have stores every city. They have stores in America. And there's all kinds of garments that I've never seen before, ever. And this is the first time. And, women are so much more accepting of wearing new types of garments, new silhouettes, new shapes, new everything completely. Whereas men, you see something that's a little bit different and, not for me. I'll pass. I don't understand what that is. I've not seen that, so I'm gonna pass on that. And maybe to some degree, I'm probably a little bit like that. That's why most of the Naked Famous Denim men's stuff is very rooted in like traditional menswear. Sport, button down collar shirts, like sport collar shirts. It's a casual, button down shirt. You can wear it dressed up, you can wear it dressed down, but it's all like classic casual menswear. Aloha shirts. Our jeans fits are, there's nothing particularly extreme there, maybe except for not groovy guy, but the raver guy. But there's not a lot of experimentation out there. So I don't know. I mean, I could probably draw one out, but whether or not it would ever get made, I don't know. I don't know about that. James Keating writes, speaking of video games, we need another Unreal Tournament, Unreal Championship. That series is epic. I remember, Unreal Tournament, I love it. I'm pretty sure I have it on the computer. I like modern games, but I like my retro games even more. I played a lot of Unreal Tournament. Unreal Tournament, Quake, the Quake 1 and Quake 3 Arena, played a lot of that. What was it called? Even Call of Duty, I played quite a lot on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Like, I was really, really into Call of Duty back in the day. Now it just seems way more complicated. I played Battlegrounds or whatever it is, and these maps are humongous, and I just don't like the team effort, so to speak. I would rather just play like small arena deathmatch, and it's the way to go. It's definitely the way to go. Alexis P writes, serious question here. If you choose that there needs to be a certain amount of customers that have to buy your jeans before you make them, won't that hold you back in originality because it has to sell? No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we're still able to balance that out, because we still have a pretty educated customer base, like, nonetheless. But things, just going back to, originality and traditionalness, like, a lot of our, like I said, a lot of our the products that we make are wrapped in tradition. So if I have to make a new garment type, I think that is not, like, to be fair, I mean, that is, tradition and, old school fits is one thing, but I don't think it hinders us in a way. Like, I don't think that silhouettes hinders us in any type of originality, because most of our originality comes from fabric creation. So we're more about mixing, our innovative fabrics with, classic menswear, putting those two things together. Whereas I'm not trying to invent or reinvent, a jacket in any way. Like, there's certain things about, like, putting your own spin, putting your own touch on a classic silhouette, but doing like I just don't know. I mean, there's certain things I could probably do in a denim jacket. Like I said, it just things that we do need to be wrapped up in viability. Not everything. I mean, there are certain projects that are just, we just put it out there just to put it out there. But, denim jackets as a whole, they're not our moneymaker. Like, we sell denim jackets, don't get me wrong, but, we're not selling as many denim jackets as we are jeans. And so to take a commodity that's already not like the fastest selling commodity for us, and then to make an even more niche product underneath that, I just don't know if that's the right move. It's kind of like, there are certain fits out there that we don't have, and some of them that we should probably add, but no, you can't do everything. Every now and then I get somebody who's like, why don't you do carpenter jeans? You should do jeans with a hammer loop and this and that, and it's like, yeah, it's not. I just don't see it myself. I don't see us selling a lot of that product, so I don't put it out there. And that's not to say that, I know that right now there's a bit of a trend with that type of thing, but I also find that trend is a little bit of a different world than our classic raw denim world. So I just don't see those two things mixing completely. So yeah, there might be a little bit of demand here and there, and there even might be things that we could be doing that are wrapped in tradition. It's just whether or not we're going to have a broad acceptance of it from our audience. So it's not always going to get made. Like I know that I do get, probably one of the questions I get asked the most is whether or not we're going to do it like a type 1 or a type 2, but yeah, and I mean, here's the follow-up question that Eric Makedo writes here. What about limited quantities with pre-order? And, that is a possibility, but there's also, like, development time for a product. So, if we have to sample a garment, it has to go through a couple of different phases, a couple of different samples, and, that's using our production manager's time to do something for us to sell 40 jackets. It's not, if we had a team, big company, we had one group of our company that was just dedicated for, just your job's to just try it out, keep making new things, try it out, maybe then, but like, we got one production manager, one sample, our pattern maker is one person and she's very busy, like we all are. So, yeah, I think that it's just, you have to just balance things out. Like, is it going to be successful enough? Are we going to get enough sales for this to be worth all of our effort to put it in, to put it out there? So, if that happens to be one day, then sure. But I just don't think that day is today. Just like today, I don't think that I'm going to make carpenter jeans. Again, I do get every now and then somebody's going to ask me for something like that. But I just don't see it. And so that's kind of the way. That's kind of the way it is. Green Giant 6 writes, LOL, yeah, I stopped asking. I understand the invisibility. I'm not sure what that means there, but look, you're always free to ask. Don't get me wrong. There's no question that that it doesn't offend me that certain questions get asked often. Happy to answer them. Not everybody watches every live stream, so there's obviously going to be information that is new to somebody's ears. So. Yeah, don't. If you're worried about asking or repeating questions, doesn't bother me. Jameson Keating writes, and this is about the Indigo Invitational. They showed off the judges on Insta a little while ago. They all seem to be fans of vintage fades. All right, well that could be interesting. Yeah. I don't remember who. Rudy. I think Rudy's in the judges category. Good man. Good. He's gonna be fair. I promise that. I know that. Zoe Zoe writes, I'm new to the raw denim community. Welcome. I would just like to know how comfortable these pants could possibly become over time as you wear them. Could they be comparable to stretch denim after years of wear? Oh, your jeans can get very, very, very comfortable. I mean, I'm like, let's see if we can even see it here, but I'm wearing my left-hand twills, and I mean, the fabric has just become so buttery soft and light over the years of wear with these. The fades have really come through, and it just takes time. I mean, if you're wearing a rigid fabric, you know, the more washing and the more wear you put into it, the softer they will become over time. Are they gonna feel like stretch jeans? It depends if there's stretch in them. There's raw denim with stretch, but 100% cotton jeans aren't going to stretch like stretch jeans are. But as far as comfort, you can certainly have a high level of comfort from a well worn in 100% cotton raw denim pair of jeans. I would say that the more comfortable ones are going to be, you know, in the 11 to, you know, 13 and, you know, maybe under 14 ounce range. You know, that's going to be a nice sweet spot for 100% cotton rigid fabrics that will get to be the most comfortable. You know, heavier than that, and then you're just dealing with the heft of the jeans, and that might hinder some people depending on where they live in the world and the humidity and stuff like that. But 11 to just under 14, I think that's the sweet spot. Is the DBZ top button made of 100% copper? My top button on my trunks jacket is starting to oxidize a little bit. I don't know if it's 100% copper. I'm not actually sure. Oh yeah, I read this on Raw Denim. Why are the pockets on the Easy Guy fit so low? Are they so low? I don't think that they're so low. I mean, I've got mine on right now. I don't find them to be low. Maybe some people slouch them a little bit more than others, but I don't find them to be particularly low. Riley O'Brien writes, and patience is so key. I gave up on pairs early by overthinking size. Trust me. Trust the measuring guide. And know they'll be stiff at first. Yes, this is good advice for people getting into raw denim. A lot of people do overthink the size. They think that the jeans need to be like a glove when you first put them on. And let me tell you, they should have a little bit of room in them. You should have a little bit of comfort in your jeans when you put them on. You should be able to do that top button without very much effort. It should go on very cleanly. If you're struggling, you may run into issues of those jeans being too tight over time. Especially as guys, and I say this I think probably in every video, we tend to put on weight as we get older, and you know, when you're young, you know, it doesn't seem that way. But as soon as you get maybe a little bit over 30 years old, you start to notice that you know, having a few bad meals could really start to make your jeans feel uncomfortable. So make sure that you've got a little bit of extra room in your jeans. And I'm not saying that they're going to fall off your waist, you know, without any effort. But you know, if you can put a few fingers in the waistband, you're fine. If you struggle to do that, your jeans are probably a little tight. Mike Sykes writes, Easy Guy fan here. The poster was mentioning the Elephant 7 specifically with low pockets. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll have to look into that. But I don't think that it might be a personal thing. They might feel it's that way, but I don't think that they're constructed that way. Devin Hurt writes, has he shown anything off yet? Like a shirt? Shirts right now. So I showed off the MIJ 9 and I showed off the King of Lords. Those are both Fall Winter 21 items. And let's get into some shirts here, because I know we had a couple people asking for that stuff. So I've got a couple of our work shirts here for Fall Winter 21. Let me just pull up some information on them. Here we go. So These are going to retail. All three of these are going to retail for $258. These are the work shirt in the vintage flannel. And so we've got three colors here for you to choose from. We've got the red, classic red and black lumberjack style. And what makes these so special, I love using looser weave flannels. I got to find a better way to do this. But yeah, you've got a very, very soft tone. If you get a good close look at it, I don't want to hit my mic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do this down the line. Man, it's not the best way. Maybe if I can do something like that. So let's take a close look at the fabric. See if focus in on that, if that works. You can see it's got a very, very like gradient toned, check pattern here. And if you can see real close, you can see just how soft and hairy the fabric itself is. So it's going to be very, very comfortable. And the fact that it's got a looser weave, it's got a nice drape to it as well. It's got that old school vintage look without that, without the old school vintage smell, I suppose. Very, very clean and classic here in the red. We always do red flannels. I think this is certainly a wardrobe essential for most, having a classic red flannel in the closet. And our work shirts are, you can wear them like a regular shirt, or you can wear them as an overshirt. I wear them as an overshirt. You can even get a hoodie layered up underneath. And they're all made with these really neat metal buttons. So heavy duty metal buttons on our work shirts here. They make for a great layering piece, especially in the fall. Once September, October roll around, it starts to get a little bit cooler in the evenings. Just the kind of, light kind of jacket you want to wear. And it serves me well really up until the spring, especially if you're working from home. Just kind of a nice, cozy, comfortable piece to have. I really like this steel colored one as well. And again, you've got that great gradient kind of check pattern. You can see from gray to black here. And of course, always with those metal buttons, if you can see. And the soft brushed loose weave fabric. Focus. I don't know. Hopefully you can see that. Let me know. Anyways, I got to work on the streaming setup, but my mic is kind of like right in front of me, so I just don't want to bang it with anything. Benjamin Curry writes, raw denim doesn't have to be painful, contrary to popular belief. It doesn't. I mean, the first day or so, especially if you've never worn raw jeans, they might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but after a day or two, you really start to feel like it's not as bad as you thought it was, or maybe like your first impression of it. And it just gets more and more comfortable the more you wear the jeans. How many ounces are the flannels? Are they heavyweight, midweight, or lightweight? I would put these in like a. I actually have to. Let me double check if I have the weight on them. I don't think I have them. I'll have to double check that. But I would put them in like a light heavyweight. They're not the heaviest flannels that we've ever had, and they're certainly not the lightest. They do have a decent amount of heft to them, but the fact that they are a looser weave. Really lends to like their drapiness, and like actually taking a look at the fabric from the inside is really neat as well, because you could really see. Oh man, I'm gonna have to get some macro shots of these, but you can see just how thick the yarns are making this flannel here. So it is a beefier flannel. I wouldn't say it's the heaviest one in the world, but the fact that it is a looser weave does lend to the nice drape and comfort of the fabric, plus how soft it is with the brushed exterior here. So let's take a closer look at this yellow one here, this amber color, a nice beautiful fall tone. There we go. All right. Hopefully that's good. We'll see if I can improve product previews in this live stream format in upcoming ones. I think it was okay. I don't think it was the best way to do that. Okay. Green Giant 6 writes, can't wait to get some new flannels. They look warm. I'm looking forward, having those in my hands, and like I'm just looking forward to some cooler weather, just a little bit cooler. It's interesting because the Olympics are on right now, and on the news they're talking about the heat wave that's going on in Japan. I don't know if it's not a heat wave. It's just this is what it's like in Asia in the summertime. It's just humid and hot. When they did the Tokyo Olympics in 1964, they actually did it in October. So, anyways, they decided that July and August were the best time for it. Fine. There's also a typhoon coming in the next couple of days, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of rain probably gonna hit us. Okay. Anantachai Vinchai Pat Tanankit. That's a Thai name with a lot of letters. I definitely didn't get that wrong. But thanks for joining us here on the live stream. Your question is, morning from Thailand. Good morning. I wish, if anybody knows about hot, humid weather, it's certainly you. Will the Sky High Selvedge be available in jackets next spring summer? Yes, the Sky High Selvedge is coming out in our in the men's jeans, women's jeans, and in denim jacket form. So yeah. Okay. How writes, where are the non-reflective black mil-spec buttons for the trunks denim jacket made? All of our buttons, except for the MIJ buttons, the MIJ buttons are actually made in Japan. Aside from that, all of our buttons, all of our rivets, all of our hardware is made in the USA, in Kentucky, at YKK. So YKK, most people... maybe some people don't realize it, but YKK is a fastener company. It's actually a Japanese company, and if you look down at your zipper, whether it's our brand or any other product in the world, odds are it says YKK. And of course, they're not the only zipper manufacturers in the world. There are many, but YKK is definitely the biggest one. So they have factories all over the world. They used to make hardware in Canada, and when we first started Naked Famous Denim, we were buying from YKK Canada, but that doesn't exist anymore. But we buy all of our hardware from YKK USA, YKK made in Kentucky, and yeah. So whether it's one of our the Batman buttons, Dragon Ball buttons, whatever, we do all the development with the good people at YKK, and all made in USA. Wasupon I'm gonna mess this up. Krasetanot. Wasupon Krasetanot. Another Thai name. I apologize if I got it wrong, but I appreciate you being here. A Pronto rep told me that the Pronto Denim Carnival 19 jeans are made from fabric straight out of Brennan's private collection. How true is that statement? Very true. Whenever we make anything for Pronto, the good people there always want something that is rare and unique and special, and so that's what we always come to them with. No, not every jean we ever made was from Brennan's private collection, but this particular one was, and they always come to us. They don't tell us what to make. They say, we want you to make something special for us. And so that was what Brandon suggested, and it is definitely true. So Denim Carnival 2019 was the last one. We were really looking forward to 2020, 2021. Hopefully, things get better soon, and we could be back in Thailand for 2022. We go there. We've been going there every year for so many years. It's always a good time. It's always a fun time going to Thailand and seeing all of the incredible denim lovers out there. when we do like denim events, like even if we do one like really anywhere, you know, you get maybe, you know, like I can remember like doing events at Detail in Toronto, and you know, you get people coming throughout the day, and you know, maybe 40, 50, 60 people. At Denim Carnival, it was thousands of people, like thousands. It was crazy. Look up, after this video, look up Pronto Denim Carnival on YouTube and just check out the amount of people there. It was crazy. It's the largest gathering of denim lovers in the entire world. Truly amazing event. And I'm so glad that we get to be a part of it every year. And we are very much looking forward to being back in Thailand when we can. I miss that place. I miss all you people. I miss the food. I miss. The only thing I don't miss is the heat. I have to say, I've experienced heat stroke there, and it's very difficult. It's an outdoor denim event. We're selling jeans outside. It's the hottest days of my life were experienced in Thailand, and I mean, I'm just there sweating. I've got the biggest drink I can find that is like 80% ice, and I just try to stay cool as much as possible. I don't know how you guys do it, but you guys are champions of the heat. All right. Riley O'Brien writes, the logos for the Street Fighter jeans and Batman jeans are so on point, Bezat. Brilliant touch. Glad you like them. I especially like the Dragon Ball one because we were able to get the dragon intertwined with the Naked Famous Denim logo. I think that was a real strong one. Even the Street Fighter one. Yeah. Wasapun writes, no worries, you didn't butcher my name. The last time we met, I'm the guy with a pair of black 32 ounce. Right on. Well, I'm glad I didn't butcher your name, and I'm glad you're joining us for the live stream, and I'm looking forward to seeing you, hopefully, at the next Denim Carnival. Okay. It's coming to that time, everyone's favorite time of the live stream. And before we get to that, I just want to remind everybody, let's get this video up to 100 likes. And as soon as we get this video to 100 likes, I will pick someone who left a comment in the comment section below, a subscriber. You must be a subscriber, so don't forget to subscribe and like and smash all the buttons everywhere. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what jeans you are wearing. Hit the like button so we get up to 100, and as soon as we get up to 100 on this video, I will pick a subscriber who left a comment in the comment section below. I keep repeating myself, and we'll get you a $25 gift card to Tate and Yoko. So yeah, do your thing right now. If you haven't hit the like button, do it now. If you haven't subscribed, definitely want to do that right now, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys are wearing. A comment below, not just in the chat section. It's got to be in the comment section at the bottom of the video. So if you guys could do that for me, we'll get you guys a gift card. So let's get into snack time. Risa, you wanna join us for snack time? All right, Risa's on her way. We got something kind of interesting. I'm not sure what to think of this. You guys seem to like it when we're eating spicy things. So we've been looking for spicy things, and we came across this. So it's called Snack Bon Cabe Macaroni Crisp. And if you can see it, level 15 in spice. I don't know what that is a level out of. Is it out of 10? Is it out of 100? I don't know. But it's what it looks like. It's like fried macaroni with like some kind of spice on it. And the only reason why I think this is going to be hot is because this is from Indonesia. And I think in Southeast Asia, they take their spice pretty darn seriously. This isn't going to be like American. Like, if you like extreme spicy snacks, Americans make them for sure. But like, if you buy it like from a mainstream brand and like they have it at the grocery store, it's not going to kill you. Although I think in Indonesia, their level of spice tolerance is probably high enough that something you can buy at the grocery store will really mess you up if you're not used to it. So Um,
Okay.
we're gonna try that.
Good.
I want to get a cup of milk.
Milk?
Yeah, water's gonna mess you up. You gotta get a little bit of milk. If I'm actually worried about this one. I think this one could do the damage. Chunky Beast writes, trends are just that, trends, and not all are for everyone. Just keep it simple and classic. The people who want new trends can buy from other brands. Right? We're right. I mean, look. Sometimes we'll hop on a little bit of a trend here and there, but we're not a. Some brands are very trendy. They're always chasing trends. That's not really our style. Okay, we're getting the likes up. We're getting the views up. I don't think we need a plate. I think we're gonna be okay here. All right, so let's crack this open. There's some kind of game on the back. How to play Macaroni 5 Dasser, but everything's in Indonesian, I think. So I'm not sure. Maybe there's some kind of like spice tolerance game. You know you're in trouble when there's a spice tolerance game on the package. I've got a little cup of milk here. Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Away from my eyes.
GR writes, this is gonna be great. We're having a little, and the bag is like there's a lot of air in here.
But it's heavy.
It's heavy. That bag doesn't want to be opened. Okay, well. Okay. Kind of smells like curry.
Does it?
A little bit of a curry spice.
Does it smell like a Southeast Asian food?
Yeah. So it's got it's like a fried macaroni here.
That looks good.
It looks fine.
Yeah. It doesn't smell so spicy.
Right. You want to grab a couple?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are a lot smaller than
Yeah.
I thought.
So check that out. So yeah.
Okay. Let's do it. Oh, it's delicious.
They're hot. Like you can feel the spice like go all the way down the back of your throat. They taste good. The crunch is nice.
Oh, it's my favorite snack. It's very good. It's very salty though.
Yeah. Like it's opening up my, like I can breathe.
I actually think this is less spicy than the last spicy thing we did. The Japanese one. Don't you think? This is like.
Like which one? The like the hot Cheeto thing?
The Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It wasn't Cheetos branded, but it looked like a
Right,
Cheeto.
Yeah.
Which one's hotter?
That one was way hotter, I think. This one's not that hot. Like, it doesn't come, like, strongly after.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it's spicy, but, like...
trying to think of the way the heat hit me. Like, I felt it come back afterwards, like, after I finished chewing. The heat came up, but I also find the heat comes down pretty quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't last.
The Cheeto one, it kind of stuck around your mouth for a while, right?
And then it builds up. Like,
Yeah.
the next bite is gonna, like...
It gets a little bit hotter. These...
Yeah. This one just comes and goes.
Yeah.
Like...
It's fine. Like, heat level...
Out of 10?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like, last time I said that those Cheeto things would mess up a kid. I think these would mess up a kid. Like, children would have a hard time. Don't give this to children. This would mess them up.
I think maybe 10, 12 and up would be fine.
Yeah. Heat level out of 10. I need to remember what I said about the last one. I don't remember. I might have put that one at a...
Yeah, what is a 5, for instance?
What is a
Just
5?
for reference. Yeah. Like, what would Flaming Hot Cheetos be?
5.
Okay, then this one's 4.5.
You put this at 4.5. You think a flaming hot Cheeto?
I don't know why, but this spice is not hitting me so much.
I would put this in the. I'm gonna give this a 6.4. A 6.4 in terms of heat. I think this is hotter than a flaming hot.
Really?
Yeah. I think hotter than a flaming hot.
Interesting.
Like, you know those lemon Takis or lime Takis? Mm-hmm. This is not as hot as that.
Right.
And I would put those. Those are pretty spicy. Like.
Yeah, those are spicy and very acidic.
Yeah. All right.
But
Well,
I like it. It's a good taste. It's got these like garlicky, like, you know,
it's a good
flavors. Really good.
It's a good taste. The heat doesn't stick around that long.
No.
It's there. It's spicy. It's hot.
It's more salty than anything. Really.
I like the garlickiness to it. Like, I can feel it on my tongue.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I don't feel it. It's just, you know.
Yeah.
I think flaming hot is hotter to me.
All right. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the Bon Cabe Macaroni Crispy Level 15 Spice. I don't know out of what number it is. Maybe they have a level 30 or 40 out there. But that's from Indonesia, a little hot snack. We'll try to find some more hot snacks for next time. Let's head over to a couple of last comments, and then we'll call it a day. Will Hernandez writes, "Don't go straight for the milk. Let it marinate a little bit." Right, you want to see it suffer a little bit. Wish we could send y'all some Packies chips. Me too. You know what? Once we're back in Canada, once we're back on a regular Canada-Japan schedule, we're gonna come back with tons of snacks. So, I remember the last time we went back to Canada, our intention was to have basically one luggage that was just for snacks, but it turned out we had to bring back home a lot more stuff than we anticipated. So, that kind of got scrapped. But next time we're gonna bring back even more. We still have a couple of bags of Packies left. We'll probably enjoy them with you guys. And sorry about that. And yeah, we'll have to find some more hot treats. Junior writes, "I have to go to the store to get some chips." Yes, chips are an essential part of my life. JR, you need a supercut video trying all the various foods from the live streams. Yeah, you're not wrong. That could be just another genre on its own. Bezat tries hot snacks. Bezat and Risa enjoy all the hot snacks from around the. I don't want to be that guy, but it's turning into it. All right. Last question. Moritz Spitz writes, "MIJ9 and King of Lords are the two beauties I'm going to get for the fall. Working hard this summer to afford them. Can't wait to finally hold them in hands." Good on you. Good, hard work always pays off. And, we're looking forward to getting those jeans in your hands very soon. All right. We're going to leave it at that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Once we get this video to 100 likes, I will pick out a commenter in the comment section. Be sure it's the comment section below. Let me know what jeans you are wearing, and be sure to be a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, you're not going to win, and I will pick somebody from there. You'll get a $25 gift card. So before this video ends, if you haven't hit the like button, do it now. Subscribe to the channel, and final thought of the video. Final thought is to be good to one another. Cheer on your Olympic heroes. They've worked really hard to come here to Japan, and they can certainly use your support. They don't have their friends and family here to watch them. They don't even have us to cheer them on. So we gotta do our best to root for our these incredible individuals who've worked so hard to achieve their dreams. So. Go Olympic teams, go.
Yes, go Japan.
Go Japan.
Go Canada.
Go Canada. Go USA. Go everybody. Wherever you're from, we want you to do your best. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, everyone.